Hi, my name is Greg, and I am going to be talking about cloud computing today. Technology is forever and rapidly evolving. In just the past 10 years, we have seen flat panel TVs, high-speed internet, smartphones, and Bluetooth captivate the world. They each revealed technological breakthroughs never thought possible and changed the way we live our everyday lives. Of all the advances in the past decade, the most important might be cloud computing. It is important because of the breakthrough it has provided and the many uses that it is capable of. The notion of cloud computing has confused many people. Those without the basic knowledge of cloud computing have been left to question, what is this cloud? And how does it work? The most technically sound and commonly accepted definition of cloud computing would be a type of internet-based computing that provides shared computer processing resources and data to computers and other devices on demand. But it is very possible to quickly get lost with that definition. Let's essentially think of cloud computing as removing the hard drive from your computer. It puts your profile, documents, and data into a safe and secure data center run by some of the world's top companies. For example, look at the screen and see the cloud in the middle. You have a laptop connected, you have a phone connected, you have your email connected. Cloud computing is essentially an online network which allows all of your data and information to be safely stored. So if your computer breaks or if your laptop goes down, your stuff is still available. Now let's talk about cloud providers. Apple is perhaps one of the biggest cloud providers that you are not aware of. Apple has such programs as the iCloud and Apple Messages, which syncs all of your messages, photos, contacts, and data throughout all of your devices, whether it's your iPhone, your MacBook, or your iPad. If you log on to one, it will be updated with what's going on with the rest. Microsoft is a big provider in terms of their Office 360 software, which provides their basic Excel documents, their basic Word documents, and their basic Outlook online. So instead of having to download software, you can access it through an internet browser. And it does provide essentially the same functionality as the downloaded program. And lastly, the biggest cloud provider that you may be aware of would be Google. Google Drive is one of the biggest resources for the cloud. Google Sheets, Google Drive, Gmail are all available through Chrome. Chrome is an internet-based browser which provides safe and secure browsing. Cloud computing gives you the peace of mind to know your online world is safe. Now that we know that, let's discuss the basic personal, academic, and corporate uses of cloud computing. Firstly, cloud computing can be used in your home as a safe way to store photos, documents, and contacts. For example, like we discussed earlier, Apple's iCloud allows all of your Apple devices to communicate and sync with each other. Secondly, cloud computing can be used in academic settings to reduce overhead, lower tech maintenance costs, and provide continuing innovation. A prime example of this would be Chromebooks. Chromebooks are used in many schools, and they cost less than regular PCs. They reduce needed hardware and wiring, and continuously update and innovate their software and programs because they are constantly connected to the cloud. Lastly, cloud computing can benefit the corporate world. With many large companies now having millions of files and employees all over the world, cloud computing provides an easy solution to share this data. An analysis of cloud computing would not be complete without looking at the drawbacks. Concerns over privacy, network reliability, and data storage costs have left some people skeptical. Firstly, when you decide to put your personal documents and data onto the internet, or in the cloud, as some would say, there is a chance they could be accessed by unauthorized parties. Secondly, cloud computing relies heavily on internet access. What if your Wi-Fi goes down? Well, sadly, you will most likely not be able to access some of your documents and data. Lastly, while cloud computing does reduce consumers' costs in terms of physical hardware, the large cloud providers are required to invest heavily in data storage and research and development. While you may consider all of these big issues, they should not be viewed as deal breakers because the industry is rapidly adapting itself and its products to the ever-changing world. As we said earlier, Apple, Microsoft, and Google are some of the biggest companies in the world, and they have caught on to cloud computing and made heavy investments in it. In conclusion, cloud computing, while new and sometimes confusing, should be considered one of, if not the most, important technological breakthroughs of the decade. There is no telling where it will go from here, but rest assured it will be perplexing to watch. So, going forward, start thinking about how cloud computing affects your life and how it could benefit you, because it is the wave of the future. Thank you for listening.